What up, boys? It's Devin. Always tired? I'm gonna give you 3 simple changes to make to 2x your energy levels. These are things that you're doing every single day and you don't know that they're harmful for you, but that's okay because I got you. I'm gonna show you exactly how to fix them with 3 simple changes that's going to make you feel way better, because I know right now, no matter how much sleep you get, you still feel tired. You can get 8 hours and you're still lethargic, and it's leading you to feel unmotivated. You don't feel like doing anything. You're not making a lot of progress. You feel stuck in life because of how tired you are. But once you implement these 3 simple changes, your energy levels are gonna go up. You're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna be productive. You're gonna crush more. You're gonna be better in the gym, make more gains, and be a better, happier person. So let's get into it. The first thing that you shouldn't be doing, let's start with your morning, okay? In the morning, you definitely do not want to have coffee and phone for 60 minutes. The first hour of your day, the last thing you want to do is caffeinate and have your phone. Because when you sleep, your body becomes dehydrated. We lose electrolytes in our sleep. So the last thing you want to do is wake up and have caffeine, which is going to dehydrate you even further. Because in order for you to have high energy, you need to be hydrated every single morning. Also, if you drink caffeine too early, you're gonna crash later in the day. Because when you wake up, you have something called adenosine that's in your brain. It's a chemical we produce that makes us sleepy. So in the morning, it takes roughly 60 to 90 minutes for you to flush that out. So if you drink the caffeine before the adenosine is naturally flushed out of your body, you're gonna trap the adenosine in your body, so then when the caffeine wears off later in the day, the adenosine's gonna come back and you're going to crash. And then with the phone, the last thing you wanna do is spike your cortisol in the morning. When you look at that blue light, the blue light emits cortisol, which is gonna stress you out, lower your metabolism, and lower your energy levels. This is actually gonna cause inflammation in your gut, yes. When you have high cortisol levels, your gut becomes inflamed. So the last thing you wanna do is these things. Also, in the first 60 minutes of your day, that is when your cortisol levels are the highest. You want to let your cortisol naturally come down. The last thing you want to do is spike it with these 2 things. So just wait 60 minutes for your caffeine. Wait 60 minutes to use your phone. You don't want that blue light. And honestly, whatever you're going to see on that phone, I guarantee you it's going to stress you out even further. So what you're going to do instead is you're going to have electrolytes and water. So just drink 32 ounces of water first thing in the morning with some electrolytes. I prefer Baja Gold Mineral Sea Salt. It has potassium, it has sodium, it has everything that you need to be perfectly hydrated, because just hydrating with water is not enough. If you really want to fuel your cells so that your energy levels are at the absolute highest, you also need electrolytes. So Baja Gold Mineral Sea Salt has all 91 trace minerals, and simply just a half teaspoon of that with some water, 32 ounces, you're gonna feel so much better. And then instead of your phone first thing in the morning, you're gonna wanna just get sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes. Real simple. Have your water, then go outside in the sun for a little bit. Get it on your chest and your back because you want to absorb that vitamin D. This is also going to reset your circadian rhythm. So basically when you wake up in the morning, if you get sunlight right in your body and in your eyes, it signals to your body to be awake, be alive. And what that's going to do is when bedtime rolls around, you're going to be more keen to falling asleep at nightfall. So you're gonna get deeper and better sleep from doing this in the morning, which is gonna lead to you being more rested and having higher energy levels. So just get that 15 minutes in the morning. On your chest and on your back is the best place to absorb it. You're also getting vitamin D. Vitamin D is a pro-hormone in your body. Vitamin D is not like a supplement. It's something our bodies produce. And if you don't have enough vitamin D, it's gonna lead to not only crashed energy levels, because vitamin D gives you a lot of energy, but you're gonna have inflammation in your gut, which is gonna also tank your energy levels. It's gonna tank your gains. It's gonna tank your productivity. It's gonna tank your motivation. So in the morning, get that vitamin D in you, because your vitamin D, think of it as a fire hose that puts out fires inside your gut, and it also increases your energy levels. And if you have inflammation in your joints, like if you have back pain, if you have like pain in the back of your legs, it's probably because you're vitamin D deficient. So it's gonna do a multitude of things and you're gonna feel so much better. So wake up, no coffee, no phone first thing in the morning, get your electrolytes and water, get your sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes. Then, what you're gonna wanna do for the first hour of your day, right, like I told you, is not go on your phone. But not just not go on your phone, you don't want to look at phone until one task is completed. Now let me explain what I mean here. I know I said don't look at your phone, but I want to break this down even further. When we wake up in the morning and look at our phone, what are you seeing? Ass, titties, the news, things that stress you out, things that light you up and make you feel good, all these things, right? What that's doing is spiking your dopamine first thing in the morning. So you're messing up your baseline dopamine, which is setting yourself up for that to fall hard and to crash hard. When your dopamine has a huge spike and a huge crash, it tanks your energy levels and it spikes your cravings. It spikes your bodily cravings. So if you spike your dopamine too early in the morning, it's gonna make you want sugar. It's gonna make you want coffee. It's gonna make you want drama. And it's the reason why you feel unmotivated. When you're training your body to get that dopamine first thing in the morning without achieving anything, it's the reason why you have no motivation, drive, and energy to get anything done. So if you want to increase your energy, don't look at your phone until one task is completed for the day. Now, if you get the urge to look at your phone, here's what you do. You do 15 push-ups. Every time you get the urge to look at your phone, before you complete that one task in the morning, you're gonna do 15 push-ups. The reason being, push-ups are going to get your blood oxidation up, increase your metabolism, and get your energy firing. Also, these little micro movements like push-ups increase metabolism, which increases your energy. Your metabolic rate's gonna be going. You're gonna be burning fat more. So you're doing something productive instead of giving into temptations with that phone. What else you could do is, if you don't know what to do first thing in the morning, instead of grabbing your phone, grab a notebook and write down one needle moving task. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that writing the 5 needle moving tasks before bed solves that problem. And if you don't follow me, subscribe to my channel because I'm dropping heat like this all the time. But if you get the urge to look at your phone, you can do 15 push-ups or just sit in front of a pen and pad, write down one needle moving task, get that done, and then reward yourself with the phone. Now you're training your mind to be rewarded for dopamine, and that's gonna increase your energy levels. It's gonna increase your testosterone and your motivation as a man to get shit done. So don't look at that phone and look at all the ass and titties your buddy sent you on Instagram Reels and look at all the news of all the wars and things blowing up in the world until you've wrote that needle moving task down, you've got it done, you've got your sunlight, you've got your electrolytes, or just do push-ups every time you get the urge. Now, the very last thing you want to do, don't do this, okay? Do not do this. Do not eat for 90 minutes, okay? Don't eat for 90 minutes because most things people are eating in the morning is not serving them. If you're eating things like oats in the morning, cereal in the morning, toast in the morning, these things are disrupting your hormones, tanking your gut health, because none of that shit is good for you, and it's tanking your energy long term, not just in that day, but long term. It's also impairing your nutrient absorption. Your body is now fighting off inflammation as opposed to producing serotonin in your gut so you can have that energy. So don't eat anything for 90 minutes in the morning, and instead you want to fast, and then your first meal, before I tell you the most final and this, listen, if you have this as your first meal, you're gonna increase your productivity like never before. You're gonna feel so energized throughout the day. You're gonna thank me. You're not even gonna believe the difference this first meal makes in your life. So first of all, let me explain why you wanna fast for those first 90 minutes. those first 90 minutes of the day, you do not want your body to be working on anything other than having your gut produce serotonin so that you can have high energy levels, so that you can feel dopamine naturally. Also, anything you put in your body in the morning, most breakfast products are ass. They're gonna tank your hormones, disrupt your gut health, and they're gonna lower your energy. Also, when you fast in the morning, you allow your body to switch energy sources. So you're tapping into your fat stores as fuel. What this does is allows you to use fat as energy, so you start burning fat way faster, which increases your metabolism. If you eat too early in the morning, it's gonna increase your insulin sensitivity, which signals to your body to store more fat throughout the day, and that's what's gonna make you fat. So in order to stay energized, you gotta be in good shape, you gotta be healthy. So, fast first thing in the morning, you're gonna be burning fat like a machine. It's gonna increase your metabolism, because when your body's switching from using carbs as energy to using fat as energy, the more it switches fuel sources, the higher your metabolic rate goes, which is going to give you better hormone production, more energy, more gains, more fat burn overall. Now, here's what you wanna eat as your first meal, and this is gonna change everything for you. The first thing you're gonna do is take a shot of apple cider vinegar. The reason you wanna take a shot of apple cider vinegar in a cup of 8 to 10 ounces of distilled water, mix it up and drink it through a straw so it doesn't melt the enamel on your teeth, is because this is going to triple your nutrient absorption. It's gonna allow you to convert that food into muscle way easier. It's gonna improve your digestion. So you digest the food quicker and you feel energized. Because you know when you have a big meal in your stomach and you're bloated, it makes you feel tired, if you have a shot of apple cider vinegar before all that, it's gonna help that a lot, okay? It's gonna decrease your insulin sensitivity. It's gonna do a lot of different things that are gonna make a lot of progress for you. It's gonna keep your blood sugar stable so that you don't have crazy spikes and crazy crashes. Okay, a shot of apple cider vinegar in the morning. It's gonna aid your digestion. It's great for your gut health. And then your main course is gonna be eggs. Not just any eggs, pasture raised. The reason you want pasture raised eggs is because cage-free eggs are chickens that are cooped up in a pen. They're technically advertised to be out in the fields grazing the grass, but they're eating corn and soy. Corn and soy is high in omega-6 fatty acids. Omega-6 fatty acids cause inflammation in your body. The last thing you want is that. Eat pasture-raised eggs where the chickens are actually grazing the grass, eating the soil and the dirt, so that you're not inflaming your body. So be careful with your eggs as a number one thing. Number two, the protein in the eggs is gonna increase thermogenesis in your body. So when you eat eggs, just the act of digesting that protein requires energy. So you're gonna be burning calories from eating. But that protein source is amazing for you to feel satiated. And it's a brain food because eggs contain choline. Choline is great for your brain function and for energy production. Eggs also contain B vitamins. B vitamins are what are responsible for taking the food that you eat and converting it into energy as opposed to converting it into fat. So this is going to give you a stable energy source, and it's a brain food. And you want to combine this with fruit. Now, I'm going to give you a little tip. This is like a little bonus for you. If you're on a cut, you're trying to get shredded, right? You're trying to lose fat. Eat berries, so strawberries, blueberries. Those are my favorite. Blackberries are good. If you're bulking, you can do dates, you can do bananas, okay? Be careful which fruit you eat though. Make sure you're eating a fruit that meets your goals. But all fruit is great here because fruit is also gonna balance everything out for you, okay? There's no processed sugar in fruit. It's gonna give you the glucose you need that you could use as energy without any of the processed sugar, and the eggs and the ACV is gonna stabilize your blood sugar so that you don't have any crashes. So you're getting the energy you need to convert into glucose through the fruit. The eggs help you convert all the food into energy as opposed to using it as fat, and the ACV helps you digest and all these things. And the fruit is great for your liver. It's great for your brain. It's gonna help you a lot. So all of these things are gonna help you. So let's do a quick review. But before we do the review, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm dropping heat like this every single day. And if you want help working together one-on-one, let me know. Book a call in the description and we'll talk. However, I do answer all my Instagram DMs. My Instagram is in the bio. If you have questions, you can just DM me on IG. So, in review, do not have coffee for 60 minutes in the morning. Don't look at your phone for 60 minutes in the morning. But particularly, don't look at your phone until you've got one task done. Don't eat for 90 minutes. What you should do is get electrolytes and water in the morning, get sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes, complete one task before you look at your phone, and if you get the urge to look at your phone, do 15 push-ups, or just write down one needle moving task in a journal, then fast. And for your first meal, when you break your fast, have eggs, have fruit, and a shot of apple cider vinegar. It's gonna change your life. You're never gonna feel tired again. If you do this every single morning, you will never feel tired again. You will wake up energized within 10 minutes. 10 minutes of your day, you're gonna be ready and productive. So I hope you like this. If you like everything I said, if you like this information, like the video, DM me on IG. Let me know how this works for you. I love you boys. I'll catch you in the next video.